This is my Simplicity Freedom. This is one of the older Freedoms. This one is from 2009. It's not the oldest model. I think Tacony started making these in the early 2000s. I would say probably around 2001, 2002. This one's from 2009. They still make a Freedom similar to this with the same kind of bag and the same kind of motor, but the switch is on the bottom. This one is a 2-speed, has a switch on the top, so I would say this was kind of like the middle of the line model. It does not have the metal brush roll, so it's not the most expensive model. This one has the wooden brush roll. Overall, it's a nice machine. It is definitely a better machine than an Auric. Anyone out there who has an Auric who's not impressed with the power of their Auric, I highly recommend to consider getting one of these, because for the price that you pay for an Auric, you can probably get one of the entry-level models of Simplicities, and there's no doubt in my mind that they will clean better than any Auric out there, because the motor is bigger in the Freedoms, and it also has a much better brush roll with stiffer bristles. So it's a nice machine. It's got a metal handle on it, which is a nice feature. This one is a 2-speed, and you can use HEPA bags very easily in this machine, which is nice for filtration. Bags are huge. This is actually a bag for it. Since I didn't have any Freedom bags, I just took an A bag from a car Vibrance upright and put it in this. But the normal bags for this machine are huge. They fill up almost the entire space inside the bag. So it is loud, as you could hear, but it's lightweight. It's only about 10 pounds, so the weight is about the same as an Auric, and filtration is about the same as the Auric. Both have really good filtration because they both offer HEPA bags. Quiet, loudness wise, I would actually say the Auric is a little bit louder. The Auric's motor tends to have a little bit of a more high-pitched whine to it. Now, to be fair, I've never used the newer style Simplicity Freedoms, because they have since redesigned this vacuum. It has a different bag on it. I think the motor is a little bit different, but I think, based on what I've heard, I think the new models actually have quieter motors. So if that is true, certainly those models would be quieter than an Auric, for sure. But again, this is a great vacuum for floors and carpeting. Even for a vacuum that only weighs 10 pounds, it cleans really, really well on carpeting, and I think that's due to the motor. It's a direct air motor that's bigger than the Auric's motor, and also because of the brush roll being very aggressive. This is the wooden brush roll that isn't as aggressive as the metal brush roll that has replaceable brush strips, but still these ones also have very stiff bristles, so they're still perfectly fine for carpet cleaning. These are very easy to change the belt on. Just these 2 tabs, don't even need a screwdriver to get that plate off, and then you can replace the belt. I don't have any Simplicity Freedom belts at the moment, so the belt that I have in there is a little bit too big for this vacuum cleaner, so it won't propel itself like a lot of people who have these like to make videos of. So this one will not do it at the moment, because the belt I have in there is too big, so it won't clean quite as well. Brush won't spin quite as fast enough to pull itself across the carpeting, but with a new belt, this vacuum cleaner will propel itself across this carpeting, and that's because of the airflow and the brush roll. So now I will run the Freedom so you can see how it runs, and I will run it on both speeds. I'll start at low speed and then I'll switch to high speed. forgot to mention that I got this vacuum at Goodwill for a measly sum of $10.79, which is a great deal considering that this vacuum new was probably about $400. Um, Something else I forgot to mention just quickly is that I like to use it on low speed for floors. I tend to find that it's not necessary to have it on high speed vacuuming floors. Um, it works just fine low speed on floors, which is nice. Also, low speed is nice for um, area rugs uh, and throw rugs, just so that it doesn't get caught up on carpeting like lots of vacuum cleaners like to do on small rugs. So overall, it's a great vacuum cleaner. Um, in my opinion, it's one of the best lightweight direct air vacuum cleaners on the market today, because it is so powerful for how light it is. So overall, I'm very happy with this Simplicity Freedom. Hope you enjoyed the video.